Hello, welcome to the Boyd Life.
Today we're going to talk about when did looting become okay? Stay tuned.
Hello, welcome to the Boyd Life. This is Life with Rick and Marta, where we will be discussing practically anything, any subject. It just really isn't off limits. We are expressing our views, opinions, and thoughts on various subjects, and it could be good, bad, or anything in between. Okay, so that's what's up with the Boyd Life. And let me point out this disclaimer. The views expressed on this channel may or may not be 100% factual. Anything goes, so have fun and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. I bet you've all noticed, well, at least we have noticed, that it seems like people who break the law are getting away with it. I mean, you know, here you try to be law-abiding citizens and stuff like that, and then you go, people are looting, but nothing's happening. You know, they get to go. They can steal from stores. That's no longer considered an offense, you know, like shoplifting and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I even read, I believe, or watched someone, you know, who was talking about a news article where they observed, you know, people stealing things, and they stopped them. I don't know what happened to them, except I do know that the person who worked at the store got fired.
Got fired for stopping people
from stealing.
From stealing.
What? Why in the world? I mean, you know, in years past, you know, the business owner would probably have given, you know, like a
reward to that person for, you know, caring about their business.
Yeah.
But now our laws have gone completely wacky, and we're rewarding the people for stealing. Now, and what I mean by that is there are actual laws now that these cities are making, city laws or whatever, that you can't even go after these people unless they steal a certain amount of money. What? If you steal anything, you're breaking the law. So now you're telling these criminals, and that's what they are, people who steal for profit, criminals, no matter what you call them, you're telling them that you can go into a store, and as long as you only steal certain amount of items that don't add up to over a certain amount, that's okay.
I don't even know what that amount would be, but I do know that you have trouble even protecting your property or yourselves. You know, they don't, you know, it's like, make sure that, you know, if somebody is breaking in this and that one thing, I don't care. I want to be safe. Now, I would like to know, wouldn't you? Yeah, we want to hear from you and know if you are privy to any information that would support, you know, what we're thinking, or not.
Or why there would be a limit on how much you can steal safely. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? That would mean that if I was a person that had that gene that I want to steal, that I would say, wow, I can go to Target and I can just take anything I want as long as I'm under $100, and I'll walk out the store, and if anybody stops me, they can't really arrest me because I'm okay, because the law says they can't come after me. And I'm going, does this make sense to you? I'm a regular person who doesn't like to steal, and I'm looking at this thing and wait, I'm got to pay for this $40 item, and Joe Blow here is walking out the door with that $40
with the
with
same
nothing
item.
and not even getting in trouble. And I'm going, does this make sense to you?
Well, I think that it might have been during like one riot or something like that, because you know we had some riots in the past year, and they were televising these things on TV, and I have no idea where these people that were doing it came from, but there are theories about that, but I'm not going to say. But there were certain people, and they were setting things on fire. They were hurting people, and then they also were stealing. They broke windows out to get into stores, and a bunch of them went in, and they were going with carts or carrying out TVs. This, that, what. People were not. This was not a case where someone went into a store and they didn't have money or whatever, and they wanted some food, and so they tried to snatch a thing of hot dogs or whatever. It wasn't that. It wasn't, you know, oh, they were hungry and so they were doing it. But they were taking everything, just throwing it in their car and damaging the rest.
And then the news reporters were saying, well, that's okay because these people don't make a lot of money.
Or they needed
it, and you know, that's okay. And you're going, no, it isn't. It is not okay. If I need something, oh, I can't afford to buy
and you're going to go do
this
that
item, so I'm going to go break into a store.
You'd be thrown
and
in
I
jail.
come out with that thing, and they're going to throw me in jail right on the spot. And I'm going to say, but I needed that item. I couldn't afford it any other way, so I had to steal it.
I needed
well, yeah, that's
stuff.
too bad. You're breaking the law. But all these other people they support them and say they needed it.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They need to go to jail, and they need to find another way to make money to get something. And if they can't afford it, do like the rest of us. You have to go without.
Or you have to work for it. And when you have the money, then you get it. You know, it just makes you wonder, how can these people just be, I mean, are they working? It doesn't appear, you know, that they're working. So it's just like...
And we're not saying these people don't need help. There's a lot of people that don't make enough money and they can get help, but let's get help the right way. So don't just steal it. Don't just say, now I can steal, because that's still breaking the law. There are laws in place, and the laws
unless they change them and we don't know about.
Everybody, not just, okay, these people have to follow the law, these people don't.
Yeah.
You can't have a society where people can just break the law and have no repercussion. Now, the thing is that what I see...
I'd be more lax, keep that thought in mind. I'd be more lax if they were, you know, stealing some... sorry, I mean, it's not right in any situation. But if it was somebody who is taking formula or diapers, and just a small amount, not filling their cart up and walking out with a cart full of stuff.
No,
you know,
stealing is not right.
It isn't right. But if it was food or really something necessary.
Stand out the grocery store and ask for help or something like that. Would you buy me this? Would you buy me that? People will still do that. But, and you say beggars, that's beggars. No, that's somebody in need. You make the choice if you want to get them that or not. But that's, and just like people on the street corner, you make the choice if you feel that they really need help. So there are just so many out there now. It's hard to choose who really needs the help and who is out there just panhandling. But anyway, my problem is that the laws are just not being enforced because, oh, we can't put everybody in jail. Okay. When do you get this lawless society? And that's all we're getting now, is that if you don't want to enforce the law, then you're just going to have all these people that know you're not enforcing the law. You have to enforce the law.
I don't know. I don't know where it goes, but maybe hopefully there's some kind of a solution, but it's unfair.
Well, right now
it's unfair. It's unfair to the people that work hard, and maybe they're going through and they're paying for this stuff, and it's and like my husband said, then you watch someone else walk out with some things, and they didn't pay, and big deal.
And like my dad
happens.
said, don't say it's unfair, because there is no fair. You have to fight for every right you get. And so you can't complain, I can't do that. That's not fair that he can. Well, no, you change that. You say, this is my right, and my rights are that you have to follow the law, and you follow the law. So that's what you have to do. And what unfortunately our judicial system now is, it used to be you have to be proven
guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, but you were automatically not guilty till proven guilty. In our society now,
innocent. You were
innocent until proven
you're proven guilty.
Now, the social media tells everybody that you're guilty, and you have to prove you're innocent. That's not the way it's supposed to work.
Yeah, but I do like something that you said when you said you have to fight for your rights. And I've heard that, throughout, history, people saying, if you don't fight for your rights, you can lose them, which I feel like we have been, because there are a lot of things. There are so many laws and rules now that it makes you think that, yes, you have to fight for your rights.
Yes, and that's why are we doing YouTube and trying to get an audience, is because we want people to start speaking out. You can't just be silent and let all this happen. You have to say, wait, let's stop this. And finally, people are starting to do that, like with Bud Light. People didn't like what that message was that Bud Light was sending out. Bud Light's paying for that. Disney is paying for it. Yes. Target is paying for it. We're finally speaking out and letting these companies know that the majority of people don't agree with their views. And that's how you do it. You don't do it with a riot and bring attention to the negative. You do it by your dollars. And if you quit spending your dollars on their product, they will get the idea that, oh, geez, we messed up. And they're finding out they messed up.
And so that's a case of where they were trying to appease somebody who might be, 1% of our population or something. And the other 99% said,
finally
look,
told them the right way.
Maybe especially, people with Christians or whatever. It doesn't have to be Christians, but people were like, you know what? I'm going to go buy a different beer from another manufacturer.
And it's hard for them to recover.
Instead of Anheuser-Busch has several products, but we're not going to buy them. Target, I don't have to shop at Target. I can go somewhere else. When you start hitting their pocketbook in a big way, it's going to at least get their attention, where otherwise they could care less what you think.
It's all bottom dollar. So if you agree with this, comment, share. If you don't, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. We're just going to keep putting out videos. Hopefully, we gain an audience and would get people that think our way, and or think against us and let us know what they think.
And we don't care.
As long as you're respectful.
Yes, as long as there's no respectful and there's no profanity, because we believe that we should be able to express our opinion, and you can express yours, and it doesn't make us enemies.
That's right. And our goal is, whether you're Republican or Democrat, listen to the other side. At least listen. Try to understand our point. We'll try to understand your point, and we'll hopefully meet in the middle. We need to meet in the middle, else we will destroy this country.
And he doesn't mean to be leaving out liberal and independent.
Democrat is liberal.
Democrat
is liberal.
Oh.
So Republican, independent, Democrat, whatever.
Or
just let's all get together.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you're the other thing I told my husband, I said, I don't want to feel bad if I mention something about God or whatever.
A religion.
You may be atheist. I don't care. You could be any religion. I don't care. And you can mention it.
Yep.
It's not going to bother me if you do. What bothers me is anytime people try to force
something on us.
The way they're thinking on you and tell you how wrong you are. Oh no, you're this or that or one thing or another. You need to, this
that's on
is
another.
is what,
that's on another one.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, that's it for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The Boyd Life. We'll see you down the line.
Thank you for watching us.